Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Coming at you here real quick with update number 2 on my dad and I's buddy build on the 66 Buick Riviera. Made some good progress on this, guys. We did make just a couple alterations on it from the kit. Dad and I was talking, and so I was asking, so do you want it basically straight out of the box, distributor or whatever? He said he does want a distributor in it. But he said he'd like to have some fancier wheels. So I got to looking through my part stuff and did a couple different combinations. Texted him a couple pictures, and he said he wanted to go with the wire wheels with the skinny white walls. So that's what we did. And guys, these wheels are they're BBS, like the BBS wire spokes. These are what I put on my 64 Johan Cadillac. And the tires, matter of fact, these wheels and tires both are out of the 72 Chevy pickup kit. This was specifically the Coke version, but I think they're also in the Racer's Wedge as well. So I've actually got quite a few sets of these because I got a couple of those different kits. So that's what he decided to go with. And guys, this is how it's looking. You saw on the thumbnail there. Well, it's not all gonna. I don't have this. I don't have that all glued in. But anyway, right there's how it's going to look, guys. I see a little tiny differences here. It seemed like the kit wheels were almost a little bit overscaled, and these seem to be just slightly under. But I think these, for adding a custom wheel, I think these are going to fit the bill really nice. So Dad was pleased. I sent him the pictures of it like this. He seems to be real pleased with it so far. So that's what we're going with. So had to do just a little bit of alteration on them. I had to sand the backs down on here just a little bit, that center, and I had to actually open. Just make sure you see that. I had to actually open this ID up right here just a little bit in order for it to mate up against the backing plate. And I don't have a backing plate out of the box right now, but that's one alteration we had to do. But we're going for this. I might have to add a little bit more black wash to this one to bring that out just a little bit more like these are. See, those stand out just a little bit better. So that's the wheel and tire situation. And just show you what else I did here. I'll go ahead and take this all out. I just had this mocked up so I could test some fitment issues. So I just got that chassis taped, so I got the full front suspension in. I did get to looking at the instructions, and it did seem like it would be fine to go ahead and assemble all the chassis before I ever even put the engine in it. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Shouldn't be anything to hinder that once this is all in. This does have posable steering. This one's just a little bit on the sloppy side, but once it's all together, we can pose it, make it look just right. Now, the only thing I did notice on this, I'm going to slide this back in here real quick. And it looked to me, and this is just a kit. I don't know if with the kit, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this at all or not, but it looked to me like the front spindle there was just a slight bit forward. Maybe not. It may be just the wheels that we're using. So I'll pull this back off here. We'll set this on the front. It looked like it was maybe just a little bit forward, but not terrible. So there's the front. I guess maybe it doesn't look quite so bad now as when I was fitting it up. I think it's when you turn the wheels it looks a little off, but just get it sitting there static just like that. I think it's going to look just fine. So that's coming along well. Like so, pull this back out of here. So this is coming along well. So we got all the front suspension in. I'm just going to take that off of there. Got all the front suspension in. Now the frame is going to be, the whole entire frame is going to be gloss black. And then here I just went ahead and mocked up, or actually not mocked up, it is all glued solid together, the rear suspension. I just fit everything in there as I was, before I glued it in, make sure where everything went. And then as you see now, everything sets down in there really nice. It seems to be all level and straight. So that's a good thing right there. But like I said, to put all this on, you actually have to get the exhaust laid in before you can attach all this. That's why I didn't permanently attach that yet to the frame. So we'll get this gloss black. We'll get this rear suspension gloss black, and then the belly pan's going to be the cream color. I know the paint says butternut yellow, but I'm going to call it the bamboo cream because that's, you know, the Buick name at least. So we'll get the cream in there. We'll be all on the belly pan there. Maybe highlight out the gas tank and maybe the floor plugs there and whatnot. And then the firewall here will probably be gloss black. And then I'm probably going to try to paint the fender wells black. The instruction says body color, but from the one-to-one pictures I've looked at, it looked like those were mostly everything under the hood was black. So I don't know if I may mask this off and then try to spray that, or just try to do a really good brush paint job on that. We'll see how it goes when I get into it. But got the body cleaning up pretty good. I took these mold lines off here, or these parting lines, just a little bit. That's not quite so much in the light there, guys. But anyway, clean these parting lines up, and then I've just got to give it a good wet sand, clean a couple other things up. I've got a little divot right here, or a little sink mark right here that I'll have to address. So I'll take care of that. And then I think you guys I think I already showed you the interior, but this is very glossy. And Dad and I was both talking. We both think I should knock that down with maybe a satin varnish or something like that, like with all these door panels, all the inside panels and the seat. And actually, I've got the dash and the steering wheel also in the paint, so it's the same color. Obviously, would be the same color. We'll just have to highlight the pedals there, and then all the gauges and everything. So got that, and we'll do the same thing with that, dull it down a little bit, and then the steering wheel, we'll do the same thing, so it doesn't look like a glossy paint job. So, well, guys, that's I think that's really all I had. The other thing that I noticed about this, we'll go over this, and then we'll be out of here. These instructions. Now, this is from 2002. That's when it's still owned by Racing Champions and Ertl. The only thing I noticed about these instructions, there's a couple boo-boos in here. And if one of them, this one right here is one of them that I found out on the firewall where it has the steering box. It actually has you putting the steering box here and the brake booster here. Those should just be flip-flopped. That would be way too low for the brake booster, and that would be way too high for the steering or the steering arm. And that's what that steering shaft. So that's where I've got the steering shaft on the bottom. And I have fitted that up. You see that there? I have fitted it up, and it fits just right. So that is incorrect. And the other thing is, I believe it was these, the control arms. They actually had 24 here and 23 on the other side, but those actually should be flip-flopped too. So those actually I found to be incorrect on there. So we got them in the right spot though. They're looking good. The whole suspension's looking good. So the next update, guys, and I'm going to try to have these updates separate. I don't think I'm going to tie these with my weekly bench talks. We'll just do all these updates separately. And next time we come for the update, guys, this should have some paint on it. So we're rolling along pretty good. Everything's coming along. I said I got the engine and primer. Still have to do the heads and the intake. And I got to find another distributor to use because Dad wants a wired distributor in it too. So we'll get that going. And as far as that goes, guys, I think that's all we got for the update today. That should do it. So until next time, if you guys like the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. So until then, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.